Good morning, everybody. I'm like half asleep because it is 8:20 and I just woke up a little while ago and I'm slightly sleep deprived. But I wanted to make a quick video because today is my 2 months on T, which is really exciting, and I'm going to be giving myself my first solo injection of testosterone. It is my second injection. If you follow my channel, you know that I used to take androgel, so I was doing that daily, and now I do testosterone shots every Thursday, and this is going to be the first one by myself. I have done injections in the past for medications, usually in the shoulder. This is going to be on the thigh. It's an entirely different experience because I can literally watch the needle go in. And before I got sick, I was actually really terrified of needles, but now I've had so many needles all over my body that I feel like I'm mostly desensitized, so hopefully this won't be bad. What I've got here, fresh syringe. I want to be super clear that you should be getting proper medical syringes that have been unused, cleaned. If you're using it once, I actually have a biohazard container that I've gotten so that I can bring the empties to the hospital. Also, I just washed my hands. That's like step one. My tea. No, so we'll focus. This is the second, there's basically 2 doses in every bottle. I'm taking 0.5 cc right now. So it's going to be a little bit of a pain in the ass because this is the second dose of this bottle. I have one swiper with soap and one without. I need to get alcohol swabs, which I totally blanked on, but you should do that, so let's do this. So first I'm going to, you're putting it right into your thigh muscle, so you want to make sure your feet are flat on the floor, and I'm just wiping down the area with the soapy one. And then with the non-soapy one. And I like to let it dry for a second because you don't want like the needle to slip. This was something I used to never think about until I used to have to do injections myself. But by the time I fill it, the syringe, it should be good to go. Just want to see their caps off. It's a rather big needle, but honestly my doctor was like, you know, you might feel like some pain and some burning, and I like honestly did not feel a thing. So I was always told not to put air in the chamber, but actually he recommended that I put air in the chamber before taking anything in, which I thought was really interesting. But he says that it's easier to get the liquid out. So just gonna slide, oops, losing my air here. Slide this. Oh, this one has a cap. Good thing I just noticed. So take the cap off. I'm so used to just, my old one didn't have a cap. You just like slid in. There's the rubber part that I thought I was doing it on. And I'm going to slowly drip this in here. Push a little bit of air inside. Come on. This really is being a total pain in the ass right now. And honestly, I used to do this completely half asleep twice a day for like many months in terms of like medicating myself and like drawing medication into a syringe. Here we go. Starting to get, come on. is super slow. So for any of you who are on tea, you know that it is a very thick liquid. The medication that I used to have to take was Toradol. And that's pretty thick too. I'm actually almost there. It really is slowly dripping out. I like to always put in a little bit more than not, because I like to sort of like and there we go. So, oh, actually, he was wrong. I think I will get at least one more dose out of this one. He was predicting that I wouldn't. Of course, I can't get this cap back on, but I'll fight with that in a bit. Alright, so at this point, you can see that I've got, sorry, I lost my thought for a second there, got my tea in here. I'm going to be just literally injecting it directly into the muscle. So I'm just going to push it in and give it a whirl here. We've got exactly 0.5 in here. I don't know if you can tell. So, anyway. And in it goes. And you just want to pull out slightly to make sure that you haven't hit like a vein. Come on. And I'm just, some people like to do this really quickly. I like to push it in kind of slow. And there we go. Wipe it up. Apply a little bit of pressure so that way you don't have any bleeding. Cover this immediately. And I'm going to just dispose that. And yeah, that is my first solo tea shot. Again, 2 months on tea. Really excited. And I hope that by watching this video, if you're somebody who is taking testosterone, or about to take tea, that it makes the shot seem less scary. I swear to you, I was freaking terrified of needles before I got sick and I had to have a zillion needles in my head all the time. But if you are still afraid of needles, you really shouldn't be, because it's like, honestly, the most exciting part of my week was getting my tea injection, and it really, honestly, I didn't feel anything. Oops, that is my alarm. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah. So, yeah, there's not even, like, any bleeding, which is rather shocking for me, but I guess I'm pretty sure that I put it almost in the exact same spot, if not the exact same spot as last time. Oh, it is. Now it's starting to bleed a little bit. But, yeah. Alright, guys. Well, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a really good day. I'm going to do a 2-month update video later, but I need to wake up a little bit more before I do that. So, stay tuned.